in China. But in the years that followed, more than 30 pyramidal structures have been discovered throughout the region, many of which have become covered in vegetation. But perhaps the area's most mysterious pyramidal structure can be found in the city of Xi'an, standing 26 feet tall and dating back 1,500 years. It is made from compressed earth and known as the Altar of Heaven.
From the beginning, Chinese mythology is linked to the universe and to the extraterrestrials. All the Chinese kings communicated with the so-called gods, which in reality were extraterrestrials, on a so-called Altar of Heaven.
When we step aside from the standard theory that the pyramids were used as tombs, this pyramid is very interesting because of its shape. On the outside, there's a large ramp that leads up to a platform. It's very possible that this pyramid was actually some type of ancient landing source or a landing pad.
The same stone structure with different ring about the main altar we find in Peru over the city of Sexai Germans. And the rulers of the Inca were of course again the descendants from heaven, like in China.
So one has to ask the question, who was the architect? Could it be that the architect was none other than an extraterrestrial giving this knowledge to our ancestors?
Is it possible that the mysterious pyramidal structures recently found in China were used by ancient rulers to connect with other worldly beings? Ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and suggest further evidence can be found at another pyramid site roughly 500 miles west in the province of Qinghai, on a remote mountain called Mount Baigong.
When you go to Mount Baigong, what you find is a huge mountain with what appears to be an artificial pyramid with 3 triangular entrances going inside this mountain pyramid. And inside are all of these metallic pipes. The floor of these caves are littered with metallic parts. It's like this was some kind of base.
Could it be that the strange metallic pipes found within this pyramidal structure have served a technological function? Ancient astronaut theorists believe Mount Baigong could be connected to ancient Chinese stories of a magical place called Kunlun Mountain.
In Chinese mythology, the Kunlun Mountain was said to be the center of the earth. And it was supposedly a huge pillar of jade and jasper and precious gems that reached up into the sky.
Mount Kunlun is a mythical mountain that is an axis mundi, which is a central pillar around which the entire universe revolves. This is a connector between Earth and the rest of the universe. It's where celestial beings can communicate with earthly beings.
You have to wonder if Mount Baigong is not this mythical Kunlun mountain that was some kind of extraterrestrial base that spanned Earth and the stars.
Could these pyramid sites in China serve a similar function to other pyramids found around the world? And might they have been inspired by extraterrestrial encounters? Ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and suggest further evidence that the ancient pyramid builders were influenced by other worldly beings can be found at a mysterious site in Indonesia that's hiding a massive prehistoric structure.
High in the mountains of Indonesia, a pyramid has been discovered that is known for certain to be over 10,000 years old. Number 3 in our countdown of the top 10 pyramid sites, Gunung Padang.
Western Java, Indonesia, 2000. 2013. The Indonesian government sponsors an excavation to explore what might be hidden beneath the layers of dirt and rubble at a site known as Gunung Padang, or Mountain of Light. They uncover incredible evidence revealing a 300-foot tall step pyramid dating back at least 10,000 years.
Gunung Padang is made of millions of tons of basalt that has been piled up into a huge mountain, which is also riddled with strange chambers and tunnels.
The people who constructed Gunung Padang built rectangular enclosures, rock mounds, stairways, and although the outer monument that we see today probably only dates to about 600 BC, we now know that beneath this is further structures of a much earlier date. And indeed, the NACT has given dating evidence that suggests that there was human activity there as early as 25,000 BC.
According to geologists, 20,000 years ago, this area of Java was not an isolated island, but the southernmost part of a subcontinent known as Sundaland. This has led some researchers to speculate that Gunung Padang, with its high elevation, could have been at the pinnacle of a civilization that disappeared sometime around 10,000 BC. When melting ice caps flooded the region and turned it into the series of islands it is today. But if true, just who was this mysterious culture capable of building a 300-foot tall pyramid?
In Indonesian star lore, there's a constellation of particular interest. They call it Bintang Biduk. We call it Ursa Major. It is thought that it is the shape of a boat and that the original craft, the original star